Yes, let us start session. Yes, day 3. Okay. See, last class. Java. Yes, your batch. Yes, day 2. So day 2 class. Okay. So day 2 class. Yes, here. Yes, yesterday. Just Java introduction. So what is Java? So what is Java discussed here? JDK. That history discussed. History discussed here. So initial features of the JDK. Initial features of JDK here. So next, different versions of different editions of JDK, different editions. Okay, like standard edition. Okay, next enterprise edition, mobile edition. Okay, yes, region session. This MN, this guy has to region. We're in offline. Yes, MN. Yes, Raj Kamal. Yes, has to resign. Has to resign. Has to resign. Just resign the session. Okay. Yes, you were in offline. You were in offline. Yes, this guy is in offline. Just rejoin. Okay. Yes. So yesterday, topic day 2. Different editions of Java. Yes, like different versions. These things here. Yes, JDK 1.5. Yes, Tiger version. Okay, Tiger version here. Okay, in this many features were added here. Okay. JDK 1.5. With JDK 1.5, Java got success. So here finally Java divided into 4 editions. Yes, about all these editions we discussed. Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, next Java Mobile Edition. Yes, about Java effects and all that editions we discussed. Next, about frameworks also discussed. Okay, like a Struts framework, Spring and Hibernate, different frameworks discussed. So what is the advantage of frameworks? Discussed. Okay. Yes, we're using different frameworks. So the complete Java overview discussed here. Overview. You see, by the year 2010, 90% of existing applications were migrated to Java. Okay, so these things were migrated. Reason, Java is independent platform. Okay, because of Java is independent platform, yes, most of these existing apps, see, these are Windows based. These cannot run on Linux based. Okay, these cannot run on Linux based. Okay, see, Windows based applications, Windows is not a secure OS. Windows is not a secure OS. Windows is not a secure OS. So obviously client preferring Linux based, right? Yes, these technologies will not run on Linux base. To run on Linux base here, Java. That's the reason is migrate to Java. So these are Windows based technologies, cannot run on Linux base. Yes, for security purpose, Linux required. Applications have to run on Linux base. For that reason, migrate to Java. These clients were migrated to Java history. Yes, all that history discussed. Okay. Yes, today let us start about Java features. Okay. So today topic is this. Today topic is about this one. Today topic. See JDK 1.0. JDK 1.0 released with main features as below, like independent platform, portability, web language, scalability, and security. Okay. Independent platform, portability, OOP language, scalability, and security. So these are the initial features. Let us say about all these features. Yes, let us say about all these features. Okay. Yes, 1 second. See, directly may not be understanding these features. Yes, before going to these features, there are some basics. There are some basics. Let us see some basics here. There are some basics required, like about OS, operating system. Yes, operating systems. Yes, about OS. Yes, when you're running Java program, how OS behaving, that OS behavior. Yes, OS behavior, how OS is behaving, that OS behavior. Okay, next about, yes, interpreter, about interpreter and the compiler, about interpreter and compiler. Okay, next apart from this execl, what is execl and what is dot class file? About execl dot class file. Next about, yes, low level languages and high level languages, low level language and high level language. So these are some basics. Okay, some basics. Okay, yet to understand these Java features here, first of all, some basic knowledge required here. Some basics are required here. Okay, directly understanding Java means may not be, yes, easy here. Directly understanding Java is not easy. Okay, yes, before going to Java, there are some prerequisites. See, before going to Java, there are some prerequisites here, means basics, some basics, like OS, how OS is working, how interpreter and compiler is working. Next, what is execl, what is dot class file, low level language, high level language. Yes, if you know this one here, if you have this knowledge, then easy to understand these features. Easy to understand these features. Okay, now let us start with all the basics here. Okay, yes, 1 second. Yes, 1 second. Yes, I'm taking some water. Just a minute. Yeah. So before going to Java features, let us see some basics here. After finishing these basics, we'll go to Java. Okay, directly Java may not be understanding. Directly Java may not be understanding. So before going to Java, there are some basics. Okay. So here I'm starting with basics. I'm starting with basics. Starting with basics. Okay, I'm starting the basics. Yes, even non-IT background guys also can understand it. Okay, non-IT background guys also can understand these basics here. I'm starting the basics. Okay, so before going to Java features, okay, so JDK 1.0 released with these features, right? Okay, so before going to Java, there are some basics. See this, your document. 1 second. Let me open our class document. Our class document. Here, this is your class document. Here, this is your class document. First page. So today, actual class start. So last two classes, just only all the introductions discussed. All the introduction discussed. Introduction about me, next about your Java introduction, yes, course contents, and all the introductions. Only introductions completed. Okay, actual class, nothing discussed. Today we are starting actual topic, starting from the basics. Yes, after finishing all these basics here, yes, we'll go to Java. Here the basics, yes, like interpreter, compiler, and these basics. Next, starting Java. Yes, about Java. Okay, next Java features, these concepts here. Okay, so I'm starting the basics. So once all these basics completed, we'll go to Java. So directly Java may not be understanding. Directly Java may not be understanding. So before going to Java, there are some basics. Some basics explaining here. Yes. Now starting with basics. Starting with basics. Yes, starting with basics. 1 second. Yes, here I'm starting with basics. Yeah. See, computerware. Yes, from very scratch I'm starting here. Computerware, basically two categories. First one, yes, hardware. Second one, software. Hardware and software. See, hardware. Hardware, these are physical components of a computer. Physical components. We can touch all the parts. But this is not ours. We are not a hardware engineers. So we are the software. Now let us start the software. Yeah, 1 second. Yes, some network issue. Can you hear me now? Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, some network issue, network interrupt. Okay, let us continue. Yes. Software. Yes, it's a collection of programs. Okay, everything is program. Yes, here the software basically two categories. Software, yes, basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. First one, yes, first one, yes, 1 second. First one, yes, system software. First one, system software. Okay. Second one, application software. Yes, application software. Yes, application software. Application software. Okay. Yes, system software and application. See, there are some unknown facts. See, even basics. Their basics are some unknown facts. Even guys are having 10 years of experience of they don't know about these basics. 10 years of experience in Java, 10 years of experience in different fields. They don't know about basics here. That kind of basics I'm covering here. Some unknown facts, some important basics, these things here. Okay. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. System software, next application software. Yes, what is a system software? System software, yes, it interacts with hardware components. Yes, it interacts with the hardware components. It interacts with the hardware components. It interacts with the hardware components. Okay, system software. System software, it interacts with hardware components. Okay, example. System software example. OS operating. Yes, operating systems. Yes, operating systems and device drivers. And device drivers. Okay. Yes. System software. System software. System software, it interacts with hardware components. It interacts with hardware components. Yes, operating systems and device drivers comes on this category here. Yes, operating systems and device drivers, they're system software. Next, application software. What is application software? See, application software. Yeah, this is for the purpose of application development. Application software. Yeah, this is. Yes. So this is, yes, for the purpose of application development. Application application development. Yes, application development for the purpose of application development. Applications of this is for the purpose of application development. Application apps. See, there are different apps. See, in our daily life, we are using some applications, right? See, in our daily life, using some applications. Yes, you guys, can you tell me some applications examples? Applications. Yes, application software. Yeah, this is the purpose of application development. Yes, apps. Yes, mostly used application. Which is mostly used application in our daily life? Which is mostly used application in our daily life? WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp is a application. WhatsApp is application. Okay. Yes, WhatsApp. Facebook is an application. Yes, next Twitter. Twitter is an application. Okay. Next, Flipkart. Yes, Flipkart is an application. Okay, right? Next, banking apps. There are applications get banking apps. Next, online trading apps. Okay, applications. So how to develop this kind of applications here? How to develop this kind of applications? To develop this kind of applications, we need some software that is called as application software. Okay, to develop this kind of applications, we need some software. That software is a application software. That software called as application software. That software called as application software. Okay, see example for the application software. Best example, Java. Java is a mostly used application software. Java is a mostly used application software. Java. Next, Hadoop is application software. Okay. Next, .NET is application software. Yes, .NET is application software. Next, Python is application software. Java, Hadoop, .NET, Python. Yes, databases. So these are application softwares. Okay. See, in software there are many technologies. In software there are many technologies. Just more than 100 technologies we are using, right? Okay, many technologies like languages. Many languages we are using. See, languages. There are some languages. There are some tools. Languages, tools, and packages like this. Okay, so languages, tools, and packages. Languages like Java, C, C++, Python, HTML. Okay, next tools like data warehousing tools, testing tools. Next, big data tools. Next, packages like MS Office package. Next, Tally ERP package, SAP ERP package, right? Like this, many technologies we are using. Yes, in software, many technologies we are using here. So, which is exactly application software? Many things we are using. So, which is exactly application software and system software? See, system software. Anyone which is interacting with hardware components. Anyone which is interacting with hardware component, that is called a system software. See, ways. Only operating system can interact with hardware components, others cannot. Okay. See here, device drivers are part of OS only. See, device drivers are part of operating system. Device drivers are part of OS. Okay. So only OS can interact with hardware components. Others cannot interact here. Only operating system can interact. Okay. Just one second. Let me have some water. Yes. See here, only OS can interact with hardware components. Okay. Yes, OS. See, except OS, operating systems, all are application softwares. All are simple conclusion here. All are application softwares. All are application softwares. All are application softwares. All are application softwares except operating systems. All are application softwares. See, same topic explained document here. See, running notes is not necessary. You guys don't write any running notes. Running notes is not necessary. Running notes is not necessary. Yes, just you follow the document here. Just you follow document here. See, introduction to software. Today topic. Software is a collection of programs. Okay. Yes, software basically two categories. System software, next application software. System software, application software. See, system software, it interact with hardware components. Examples, device, drivers, and operating systems. Application softwares for the purpose of application development. Examples. Okay. See, except OS, except operating systems. Operating systems means like Windows is a OS, Linux is a OS, Unix is a OS. So except operating systems, all are application softwares. Except OS, all are application softwares. That's it. Right? Yes. Now let us see about OS. Yes, except OS, all are application softwares. Let us see about OS here. Okay. See here, to understand Java features, we need all these basics here. Just to understand, yes, Java features, we need all these basics here. One second. Yes. See, to understand Java features, before going to Java features, yes, about OS knowledge, about interpreter, compile these things here. Now let us see about OS now. Okay, when you're running Java program, how that OS is behaving, OS behavior. Yes, if you know that OS behavior, then easy to understand this independent platform features here. Independent platform portability, these things here. Now let us say about OS. About OS. See about operating system. Yes. Yes, about operating systems. See operating systems. Yes, some question for you guys. See, there is some question. Some question. Yes, can we run any program? Can we run any program? Can we run any program? Yes, without OS. Without OS. Can we run any program without OS? Yes, your answer. Yes or no? Yes, anyone, can you answer this? Can we run any program without OS? No. Yes, you can ping in chat box. Chat box available. Yes, if you are unable to speak, chat box available. In chat box you can share. Chat box. Can we run any program without OS? Answer is no. No, we can't run. OS required compulsory. Without OS, we can't do anything here. Yes, if no OS, no computer. No OS, no computer. Okay. See here, except bias to run all programs. Except bias to run all programs OS requires. Except bias. See, except bias to run all programs OS required. That's it. What is bias? Bias stands for what? What is bias? Yes, anyone can ping in chat box. What is bias? Bias stands for basic. Yes, basic input and output system. Basic input output system here. Bias. Okay. See here, bias is a hardware program. It's not a software. Bias is a hardware program. It's a hardware program. Okay. Yes, it's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. Bias is a hardware program. It's a chip level program. Okay, it's a bias chip. Yes, in motherboard there is a bias chip. In motherboards there is a bias chip. Okay. Yes, it's a bias chip, from the bias chip. Okay, it's a chip level program. Okay. Yes, what's the role of bias? See, bias is responsible. Yes, bias is responsible. Yes, to boot operating system. Bias is responsible to boot operating system. Yeah, to boot operating system. Bias is responsible to boot your OS here. Yes, what is booting process? See, booting. What is booting? Yes, booting is a process of booting is a process of loading OS from yes hard disk to RAM memory. That's it here. Hard disk to RAM. So booting is a process. Booting is a process of loading OS from the hard disk to RAM memory. Okay, see, once you power on your system, so once you power on system here, first of all, that power goes to BIOS chip. Okay, once you power on your computer, first of all, that power goes to BIOS chip. In BIOS chip, that BIOS program activates. That BIOS program is responsible to load OS from hard disk to RAM memory. So before going to starting OS, BIOS program starts first of all. Before going to start OS, first of all, BIOS program starts. That BIOS program is responsible to load OS from hard disk to RAM memory. So BIOS is responsible for the booting your OS here. So once loaded, your system is ready. Now your system OS is ready. Your system is ready. Without OS, there is no computer. Compulsory OS required. Without OS, there is no computer. Now OS running, right? Yes, where this OS is running? Yes, where is it a hard disk or RAM memory? Yes, where this OS is running? See this Windows OS, refresh. This OS, where is running? RAM or hard disk? See, hard disk is for the storage. Your OS is storing inside the hard disk. Your OS is storing in the hard disk. So once you power on system, your BIOS program loads OS from the hard disk to RAM memory. So you get this OS is running in the RAM memory. OS is running in the RAM memory. Now this OS is responsible to take your request. So refreshing. Request taken by OS. Yes, suppose Eclipse. Suppose if I click on this, OS is responsible to launch Eclipse here. Every request processing by the OS. Every request passing by OS here. Okay. So your BIOS is responsible to boot operating system. Yes, now see what is OS. So booting, okay, fine. Okay, so what is operating system? Let's see. Yes, what is operating system? So what is operating system? So what is OS? Yes, about OS. Okay, see. Yes, computer. In computer, there are some layers. There are some layers. Computer, there are some layers. See, hardware. On top of hardware, this is software. Hardware and software. Hardware and software. Sorry. Hardware. Sorry. OS. Sorry. Operating system. On top of hardware, this is OS. Operating system. Okay. See, on top of hardware, OS is running. Okay. Hardware, RAM memory. Okay. On top of RAM memory, OS is running. Okay. So OS is on top of hardware. Right? Yes, once OS started, your system is ready. Once OS started, your system is ready here, right? See, on top of OS, all are running. Suppose C program running on top of OS only. C++ also on top of OS. So Java program running on top of OS. C program on top of OS. Java program on top of OS. Yes, suppose Hadoop also on top of OS. So Python scripting also on top of OS. So database also on top of OS. So all these are running on top of OS. So these are what? Application softwares. These are application softwares. Yes, application softwares. Yes, all the application softwares running on top of OS. So these are application softwares. All the application softwares running on top of OS. So it's giving platform. Yes, on top of OS, everything is running. So it's giving platform. So this is working like a platform. OS is working like a platform. OS is like a platform. OS working like a platform. On top of OS, all are running. All are running. So it's working like a platform. So what is operating system? What is operating system? Yes, it is a platform. Yes, it's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, what is OS? Yes, it's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, where we can run. Where we can run all the application softwares. All the application softwares. All the application software. All the application software. Yes, it's like a platform. So OS acting like a platform. OS acting like a platform. Yes, on top of OS. OS acting like a platform. On top of OS, all these are running here. On top of OS here, all the programs are running here. Okay, so it's giving platform. OS is giving platform here. Okay, all application softwares. See, only OS can interact with hardware components. See here. Let us back to our topic here. See, back to topic 1 second. See, system software and application software. Only OS can interact with hardware components. So OS is system software. Okay, on top of OS all are running. Okay, see here, OS. Only OS can interact with hardware components. So OS is system software. See, everything is running on top of OS only. Everything. So everything, all are running on top of OS only. Yes, maybe some languages, maybe some packages, maybe some tools. Okay. Yes, like Hadoop infrastructure tools, AWS tools, DevOps tools, everything, all are running on top of OS. So those are application softwares. Okay. So OS running on top of hardware. See, these programs cannot run on top of hardware. On top of OS running, it's giving platform. So OS giving platform. It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application software. That's it. See, not only platform here. Suppose these programs generating some output. These programs generating some output. So output of these programs first of all delivered to OS. Output of all the programs first of all delivered to OS. Delivered to OS and then transfer to device. Okay, so output of all the programs first of all delivered to OS and then transfer to output device. So for reading from the keyboard, so first of all keyboard data goes to OS, from OS to this application software. So that means between application software hardware there is a OS, like a mediator. Yes, it's a middle layer, right? Like a mediator between application software and hardware components. Mediator, simply calling as interface. It's an interface. Okay. Yes, it is an interface. It's an interface. It's an interface between yes application. It's an interface between application software. Yes, application software layer. Yes, it's an interface. It's an interface between application software and these hardware components. Okay, so what is OS? The simple answer, it's a platform. Okay, it's a platform, right? See here, Java is an independent platform. Here platform means OS. Here the topic will be discussing. Wait, after finishing OS, I'll explain. Okay, yes, platform means is nothing but OS. Platform means OS only. Platform. Okay, yes, it's an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Yes, next, one more important point. See, Java perspective, some important points. In OS, there is a library. That library contains some input-output functions. Yes, OS contains library. Yes, in that library, some input-output functions. Library is a collection of input-output functions. 1 second. Just a minute. Library. It's a collection of input-output functions. It means C language functions. See, every OS developed in C language. See, almost all the operating systems, like Windows OS. 1 second. Just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. I'm taking some water. Yes. In every way, there is a library. Windows OS library, Linux OS library. So like this, every OS is having its own library. That library contains all C language functions. See, almost all the operating systems were developed in C language. Almost all operating systems in C language. Windows in C language, Linux in C language, Unix in C language, Mac in C language. Like almost all the operating systems developed in C language. Okay, so every OS there is a library. Now, ways using library to communicate between application software and hardware components. Okay, yes, Java perspective is very, very important. Java features. To understand Java features, you must have this library knowledge. So, what is library? What's the purpose of library? Okay, see, every ways has yes its own library, its own library. Every ways has its own library has to communicate. Yes, to communicate, to communicate, to communicate between, to communicate between, to communicate between application software and hardware components. Okay, so voice with the help of library only it can communicate here. Okay, next one more important point here. One more important point. Try to remember this point here. Useful points. See here, these programs, C programs, C plus Java. So all the programs first of all links with OS library. Of linking then executes then communicates with the hardware components. So before going to execute any program, maybe C program, C plus Java, Hadoop, all the programs first of all links with OS library. All these programs first of all linking with OS library. Of linking with OS library, then communicates with the hardware components. See, every program has to link up. It has to link with OS library before going to running here. That link may be statically linking or dynamically linking. Suppose C and C plus statically linking. Java and Python is a dynamical linking here. Okay, statically linking, dynamically linking. That is tomorrow topic. Statically, dynamically, it's a tomorrow topic. Okay, see every program, yes has to link with OS library. Every program has to link with OS library. OS library, yes, before yes going to run. Yes, this point I'll explain practically. C program. I'll develop on C program. Yes, how that C program is linking with OS library. I'll show that link. Next, Java program. How is Java program linking with OS library? Practically, I will explain. Python scripting, how linking with OS library. That link I will explain practically. It's a tomorrow topic. Yes, I'll explain practically here. Okay, statically linking and dynamically linking. The topic tomorrow we'll discuss. So this is about OS. Just introduction to OS here. Enough. Okay. So what is OS? Means a platform. Next is an interface between application software hardware components. Okay, here most important point is fourth point. Most important, but for try to remember it here. Fourth point. See, every program has to link with OS library. So linking with OS library, then execution. That's it. So this is about OS. Okay, same topic explain document. See this OS about OS. That all the 4 points. Hardware, on top of hardware this OS, on top of hardware this is application software. Okay, so this is about OS. Yes, enough. To understand Java features, this is enough. Okay, now here software, system software, next application software. Okay, so what is Java? Java is a application software. Java is a Java running on top of OS. It's application software. Now let us move to application software. See, application software basically 2 categories: front end software, next back end software. Here they say front end, back end here. So what is front end software? What is back end software? Let us say front end. Suppose, for example, this form. See, we are filling form and submitting, right? This form is a front end. This form is a front end. So this form taking data from us. This data, this is taking data from us and storing at some location. Okay, this form. Okay, 1 second. Just a minute. Yes. So this form taking data from us, right, and storing at some location. This is called the front end. So this front end collecting data from us, collecting data from users. After collecting data, storing at some location. That location is called as backend. So front end interact with end users and collecting data from end users. Next, backend is to store the data, to store and maintain data. Okay, see your information, first name, last name, your email address, phone number, all details submitting. That this data goes to some location and storing at some location. So next day, yes, after finishing class, Durgasoft online team, they will take all of your data, then they start follow up. That's it here. So your data storing somewhere else. Yes, some location. That location is called the backend here. So backend, front end. Yes, interact with end users. It collects data from end users, stores in the backend. Backend. Yes, these are easy to store and maintain data. So backend databases like Oracle database, MySQL database. Next files like Windows files, Linux files. Next HDFS means Hadoop distributed file system. Hadoop distributed file system. So purpose of HDFS is to store big data. For big data purpose, HDFS. It's a big data purpose. So this is about front end, back end. Now what is Java? Is it front end or back end? See, here this is a form, right? Behind of this form, there is a JSP. It's a JSP page. JSP is a Java program. JSP is Java program. The Java program taking data from this form and storing database. So Java program taking data from you, right? That means Java is a front end. So anyone which is taking data from you, yes, anyone taking data from users, that is front end. So Java is a front end here. So Java comes under front end. So our topic is now front end. Let us move to front end. In front end, languages and packages. There are some languages and packages here. So here, what is language? Yes, coding, completely coding we should write. Programming, package means ready-made one, ready to use. For example, MS Office is a package. MS Office is a package. Okay, no programming, no coding. Next, ERPs, like SAP, Oracle ERP, no coding, direct you can use it. Next, Tally accounting. Yes, they are the packages. Here, no coding, without writing any programming, direct you can use. So that is called package. Yes, language. Yes, Java comes under languages. Yes, it's a coding. Languages. Our part is not language. Topic is about languages. Okay, let us see languages. See, yes. Try to observe it. The way of introducing it is Java. Yes, how I'm introducing it is Java. See that first started with computerware. In computerware, hardware and software. In Java comes under software. So start with software. In software, there is a system software, next application software. Java is application software. So move to application software. Move right. It's front end, back end. Java is a front end. So moving to front end. In front end, language and package. Java is language. Now language. Moving to language. Yes, our topic is not language. Languages. Okay. So what is a language? What is a language? See, we are speaking many languages, right? Like English, Hindi, Telugu, like this, so many languages. Why? For communication purpose. For communication. See, language is a media of communication. Okay. Yes, software languages. Software languages. Software languages. Okay. Yes, in software, what are the languages? Yes, software languages. First one, yes, computer. Yes, understandable language. Computer, yes, understandable. Yes, computer, understandable. Computer, understandable language. Computer, understandable language. Second one, see, computer understanding some language. Next, we are understanding some language. For example, here, suppose C program. Yeah, this is like English language, right? This is we are understanding language. So this is user understandable language. C program, suppose Java program. Yeah, they are looking like English, right? Like English language. Java program, C++, all they are English language, looking like English language. So these are user understandable language. Okay, computer understandable and user understandable. Computer understandable and user understandable. User understandable languages. User understandable language. Okay, see computer understandable language. What is computer understandable language? Computer understandable language depends. So this one, yes, depends, depends, depends on generation of computers, generation of computers, generation of computers, generation of computers. Yes, some question for you guys. Here some question, some question. See how many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? Yes, there's some question, simple question. How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? Anyone idea? See, basics means I think you have not expected this kind of basics. Very basics. From the scratch, I'm explaining here very clearly. Yes, how many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? Yes, you can ping in chat box. You can
Five.
ping in chat box.
5
Yeah,
generation.
5 generations. Good. Yes, it's a 5 generations. It's good. It's a 5 generations. 5 generations. First generation. What is first generation computer? First generation computer. Vacuum tubes. Yes, vacuum. Yes, vacuum tubes. First generation vacuum tubes. Second generation. What is second generation of computer? Yes, transistor based, transistors based, transistor based, transistor based. What is 1000 computer? 1000, 1000 is a IC based. 1 second. Okay. IC based. IC based integrated circuits. IC based. IC based. Yes. What is fourth gen? What is fourth generation of computer? What is fourth generation of generator? Fourth generation of computer here? Yes, it's a processor based, processor based, processor based. Okay, fourth generation, it's a processor based. Okay, yes, now this is present generation. This is present generation. This is present generation. Present gen. This is present generation. Okay, fifth gen is a future generation. Future. Yes, future means don't expect long periods, couple of years only. Future generation computer is coming in couple of years. By 2025, yes, coming to the market. We are expecting 2025. Yes, what is that? Anyone idea? What is future generation computer?
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, good. Thank you. AI based, artificial intelligence based here. AI based computer. Now present generation is processor based computer. See, processor based computer understandable language. What is this one here? What is processor based understandable language? Yes, processor based computer understandable language is a binary code. Binary codes. So present generation computer can understand binary code here. Binary codes. Yes, zeros ones formats. Binary codes. Okay. See, A based computer. So what is A based computer understandable language? A based computer understandable language is a English. Is English. Yes, it can understand English here. Yes, when he's speaking in English, he can understand here. English. Okay. So once A based computer comes to market, here things becomes very simple. Okay. So much coding, much programming, much software is not necessary. It becomes easy here. Things becomes easy here. Okay, it can understand English. AI based computer can understand English here. Suppose if you're traveling in a car, okay, suppose you want to open a door. Okay, yes, opening door. So manually unlocking door and opening is not necessary. So first stop the car. After stopping car here, so you can simply say some keyword. Door opens some keyword. If the door opens automatically, that is AI based computer. For example, Alexa, right? For example, Alexa is the best example. Same thing like that. Okay, but advanced than Alexa. Okay. Yes, that car, yes, car, different things here. So whatever it is, okay, AI based computer, it can understand English. It's English language. Okay, right? Yes. So present generation is processor based. It's a zero response format. Processor based computer is a binary code in the form of binary code. So binary code is like this. Okay, this is called as low level language. Low level language. Okay, next, user understandable is a high level language. Computer understandable language, low level language. User understandable is a high level language, English language. Okay, yes. So software languages, see, software language basically two categories. Software languages, yes, basically, yes, two categories. First one, basically two categories. Software language, basically two categories. First one, yes, low level languages. Okay, so software languages basically two categories. First one, low level languages. Okay, second one, yes, high level languages. Second one, high level languages. Low level and high level languages. Low level and high level languages. Okay, low level and high level languages. See, software language basically two categories. First one, low level languages. Next one, high level language. So what is low level language? It's a computer understandable language. Low level language, it's a system understandable language. Low level. Yes, it is a system understandable. It's a system understandable language. It's a system understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Yes, low level language. It's a system understandable language. System means processor. System means processor. Processor like 8085 and 8086. Now presently we are using 8086. So before 90s 8085. Before 90s 8085. Okay, in 90s, from 90s onwards we are using 8086. Okay, yes, it's a processor. System means processor. Okay, it's a processor understandable language. Okay, yes, it is a processor understandable. Yes, processor understandable language. It's a processor understandable language. Yes, it is in the form of binary code. It is in the form of binary code. Yes, it is in the form of binary code here. So binary code is like a zero response form. Binary code, zero response form. Okay. Yes, low level language. Yes, it's a system understandable language. System means here is a processor 8085 or 8086. Okay. Now currently we are using 8086 here. Okay. Yes, it's a processor understandable language. Okay, it is in the form of binary code. Binary code is like zero response format. Okay. Yes. See, it is called as machine language. Okay, the two level language. Yes, machine means here is a computer understandable language. Yes, it is called as machine language. So this is about low level language. Okay, next, high level language. So what is high level language? See, high level language. Yes, it's a user understandable. It's a user understandable. It's a user understandable language. It's a user understandable language. High level language. It is a user understandable language. Okay. Yes, it is like English language. Yes, it is like a English. It's like English. It's like English language. It's like English language. Yes, it is very easy to understand, right? It is very easy to, yes, easy to understand. Easy to understand. Yes, it's very easy to understand here. Okay, see here, like C program. For example, C program. See C program. This is high level language. Looking like English language, like English language. It's like English language. C program. Next, yes, Java program. Looking like English language. C program. C++, Java, Python, HTML. Yes, all the looking like English language. So these are called as high level languages. Java is a high level language. Java, C, C++. So examples, yes, Java is a high level language. C is a high level language. C++ high level language. Okay, next Python, high level language. Okay, next HTML. Yes, HTML is a high level language. Okay, yes, like this, different things here. All like looking like English language, programming looking like English language, right? So there are high level languages. Yes, see, some question for you guys, some question. Yes, which is first high level language? Which is first high level language? Which is first high level language?
C.
Which is first high level language? Yes, good. Which is first high level? C language. C language is a level language. C language. C language is a first high level language. C language is a, yes, is a first high level language. First high level language. High level language. High level language. Yes, developed by whom? C language is a first high level language developed by whom? Who has developed? Who is the author of C language? Who has developed C language? Who has developed C language? No idea.
Dennis Ritchie.
Yeah, Dennis Ritchie. Good. Yes, Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. Okay, 1 second. Yes, C language is a first high level language developed by Dennis Ritchie. Yes, in the year 1972. Okay, in the year 1972. Okay, yes. So this is about low level language and high level language. See here, high level language. Suppose C program. Yes, some Java program, C program. Yes, computer cannot understand these programs. Now these programs have to convert into binary codes. See, every high level language program, maybe C program or C++ or Java, Python, these programs. See, every, yes, high level language, every high level language. See, every high level language program, yes, program has to, yes, convert into binary code. Yes, we will convert it. We will convert. Which one will convert? High level language to binary code. Which one will convert from high level language to binary code? C program to binary code, Java program to binary code, Python scripting to binary code. Who will convert? Which one will convert here? Anyone idea? Yes, which one will convert? No idea? Of course, I'll explain. Yes, interpreter or compiler. Interpreter or compiler. Either interpreter or compiler. Okay, interpreter or compiler. Interpreter or compiler. One second. Hello. Yeah. In a class. I'm in class. I'll call back. Okay. Yes, interpreter or compiler. Interpreter or compiler. Interpreter or compiler converts from high level language program to binary codes. Okay. Yes, interpreter or compiler converts from high level language to binary codes. Yes, high level language to binary codes. Yes, interpreter and compiler. Yes, what is interpreter and compiler? This topic we should discuss now. Yes, interpreter. Yes, and compiler. What is interpreter? What is compiler? Yes, interpreter versus compiler. This topic we should discuss. Okay, one second. Let us review document, today class document. See, today topic started from basics. Okay, introduction to software. Okay, same it's there in document very clearly. Okay, so running notes is not necessary, just to follow the document here. System software and application software. Yes, about system software discussed here. Next, application software. Okay, next, before that, OS. About OS discussed. Okay, yes, remember the fourth point. Every program has to link with OS library before going to start execution. Okay, yes, application software. Okay, Java is application software. In this front end, back end, Java comes on the front end. Now, front end, language and packages. Java is a language. So moving to language, see this low level language, high level language. Okay, see software languages. See computer understandable. Yes, that depends on generation of computers. 5 generations. Okay. Yes, next. See low level languages, about low level languages, about high level language explained very clearly. Okay. See high level language to binary codes. Yes, interpreter or compiler converts from high level language to binary codes. So till now what I've discussed very clearly, it's there in document. Very clearly prepared in document here. Just you follow the document here. Okay. See, I think yes, no one expected this much of basics. Started from very scratch. You see, including bias also expand. Including bias expand here. Next, system software, application software. Yes, how that OS is working. Now, next, low level language, high level language. Yes, even including generation of computers also expand here. See, these are some basics. These are some unknown facts. Okay. Yes, even yes, guys who are having 10 years of experience also, they don't have what is. They're basics. 10 years of experience Java, they don't know about these kind of things here. Yes, here my intention is, yes, you must have every knowledge, including basics. When you're facing interview here, every question you have to answer. As a fresher, yes, these basics require compulsory. When you're facing as a fresher, these questions require compulsory here. Okay. Yes, you must have this knowledge. For that reason, expand basics. Just only one day we spend on the basics, right? Only one day. So one day is not a matter. Okay. Yes. See here, next topic is about interpreter and compiler. So what is interpreter and compiler? So tomorrow topic about interpreter compiler. After finishing, next Java starts. Java, is it compiler based or interpreter based? How it's working Java? Java starts. Then Java features. Java programming starting. Okay, tomorrow Java topic starts. Yes, basics up to today. Today completely basics completed. Okay, tomorrow we'll be starting Java. So before going to Java, first of all about interpreter and compiler. First of all, about interpreter and compiler we'll discuss. After finishing interpreter compiler, next we'll move to Java. Yeah. That's all for today. Yes, any doubts? 1 second, guys. Five minutes. 5 minutes. Ending. 5 minutes. Yes. Any doubts? 1 second. Yes. For your batch, that WhatsApp created. This is my WhatsApp number. Yes, 817-189-123. Yes. Share your details on this. Yes. Yes. Take it. Share your name and Gmail ID. Let the group. Take it. I'll be waiting for 1 minute. Take it. Yes, Eclipse ID. I'll be using Eclipse ID for training. Eclipse ID. Yes, Gmail ID. Yes, I need your name and Gmail ID. Okay, I can share all this. Yes, tomorrow I'll give the drive access. Tomorrow I'll be giving drive access. Tomorrow morning I'll give the drive access. Take it. I'll add to group. I think group almost 15 to 20 members are there in group. I'll add you to group. This is your group.
The first class you gave this to give the details on WhatsApp. So is that okay, or again we need to give?
Yes, enough. Already who are in the group, not
Okay.
necessary. If anyone not in the group, just
Okay.
share your details.
Okay.
Let me share the group. Yeah, this is your group. C845. Yeah, this is your group. Communication already going on. Yes, group info.
Just 7:30, right?
No. Oh, sorry. 7:30. This group.
Sir, tomorrow is also same link or like?
Same link, same. Yes, 16 participants share their details. Yeah, these are communications. See, day 1 and day 2 shared in the group. So day 1, day 2. That yes. Today topic also share in the group. Tomorrow I'll get the drive access. So today topic, today document, and yes, that recording. Both I'll share in the group here. Okay, by 11 o'clock you can watch it. Okay, I'll share in the group here. Yes, tomorrow I'll give the drive access. In drive you can see all. In drive you can see all. Okay. Yeah, that's all for today. That's all. Yeah, that's all. I think everyone taken this number. Yeah. So thank you guys. Yes, see you tomorrow.